King Frederik X and Queen Mary of Denmark, known for their disciplined adherence to royal tradition, just did something no one saw coming. A quiet escape, a mysterious trip, and whispers of a bold royal shift. Welcome to an unfolding story of love, privacy, and protocol broken in the most unexpected way. To understand the shock surrounding this so-called private trip, we must first understand the world they stepped away from. The Danish royal family, though known for its warmth and accessibility, follows a remarkably well-oiled machine of public duty. Every appearance, handshake, speech, and trip, meticulously planned, publicly logged, and often accompanied by state officials or security. From Aarhus to Greenland, their movements are typically an open book. Queen Mary, the Australian-born commoner turned queen, is a symbol of modern monarchy. Her transition from Hobart to Copenhagen has been scrutinized, celebrated, and held up as a fairy tale. She attends international forums, heads the Mary Foundation for Domestic Violence Awareness, and raises 4 royal children, all while adhering to a strict royal code. King Frederik, now Denmark's first new monarch in over 5 decades, stepped into his role with both solemn respect for tradition and a desire for a gentler monarchy. Known for his love of sports, adventure, and his undeniable devotion to Mary, he brings a quieter charisma compared to his late father's formality. So when whispers surfaced that the couple had taken an unscheduled, under-the-radar getaway, far from royal protocol, the media pounced. Why would a king and queen, especially ones in the earliest phase of their reign, step away from the palace spotlight? According to multiple Danish and European outlets, King Frederik and Queen Mary took a private trip, away from royal duties, palace aids, and without any official announcement from the royal court. Insiders claim it was not connected to any state business. There was no charity gala, no cultural event, no planned state engagement. Instead, this was described as a deeply personal journey. A pause, a retreat. Royal sources remained tight-lipped. When reporters contacted the Royal House of Denmark, the standard reply was, "No comment on Their Majesties' private time." But that silence only fueled the intrigue. Where did they go? Why the secrecy? And what message does this send? Since Queen Margrethe II's historic abdication in early 2024, King Frederik and Queen Mary have been under extraordinary scrutiny. Every gesture is analyzed, especially since rumors have swirled for months about tension between the couple. From the solo appearances of Queen Mary in Milan to King Frederik's solo trip to Greenland, tabloids from Copenhagen to Madrid have speculated, are Denmark's golden couple quietly navigating marital strain? A secret trip, just the two of them, could be a way to reconnect. No advisors, no cameras, just a chance to breathe as a couple away from the crown. Some believe the trip was a deeply personal pilgrimage, possibly tied to Mary's roots in Australia, or even in memory of her mother, who passed away before Mary became royalty. Others suggest it may be a visit to a place significant to them as a couple, perhaps the site of a past vacation, or where Frederik first proposed. If true, it's a touching symbol, that even monarchs need to step away from the world to honor what matters most. One royal expert, Danish historian Helena Norgard, told BT. This could be an intentional signal, that their monarchy will include real-life humanity. That they value the private self as much as the public face. That the people's king and queen can still just be Frederik and Mary. It's a message that breaks with generations of protocol. Royals don't vanish off the radar. Not unless it's for serious health or security reasons. So this wasn't just a private trip, it was a quiet revolution. The Danish press, typically respectful of royal privacy, found itself in a bind. Should they press for more details? Or honor the no comment boundary? One tabloid chose to publish aerial photos allegedly showing the couple boarding a private jet, though the authenticity was disputed. Online, the reaction was mixed. Some applauded the couple. They're human beings. Leave them alone. Let them breathe, wrote one Danish citizen on Twitter. Others were more critical. They've only just taken the throne. We deserve transparency. The polarization highlights a larger tension in modern royalty, balancing duty and personal life in the digital age. Every move is news. Every absence sparks speculation. This isn't the first time a royal couple took a break from the spotlight. But it is rare for such trips to go unannounced. In 1992, Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip quietly retreated to Balmoral Castle after a year of royal scandals, calling it her annus horribilis. In 2019, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's 6-week retreat in Canada eventually preceded their royal exit. Even Queen Margrethe herself took a private cruise to reflect after Prince Henrik's passing. But what makes this trip so curious is its timing, just months into Frederik and Mary's reign. In most monarchies, the early years are marked by visibility, visits, tours, appearances. And yet, here are Denmark's monarchs saying, "We need a moment." What could this mean? Tradition gives the monarchy its mystique, but change gives it life. By stepping outside protocol, Frederik and Mary may be doing something far more powerful than simply taking a vacation. They may be crafting a new royal narrative, one where vulnerability is not a flaw but a strength. Where love, family, and quiet reflection are not just private luxuries, but public values. It's especially significant for Queen Mary, who has always walked the line between royal duty and personal truth. Her speeches on motherhood, loss, and women's rights have made her beloved across Europe. And King Frederik, who once rebelled against royal expectations as a young man, may be embracing a monarchy that's more real, less rigid. As the world watches them step into their new roles, this quiet trip may be remembered not for where they went, but for what it meant. Did they go to find peace? To grieve in private? To reaffirm their love? Or to craft a new kind of monarchy, one that dares to be human? We may never know the full story, but the message is already echoing across Denmark. The king and queen are writing their own rules. And maybe, just maybe, that's the beginning of a beautiful new royal chapter. In a world where every royal move is scripted, what happens when the script is thrown away? When kings and queens choose silence over spectacle, and love over protocol? King Frederik and Queen Mary may have taken a trip, but it's the journey they've started that could redefine royalty forever. Do you believe monarchs should be allowed a private life, or does royal duty demand full transparency? Let us know your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more royal deep dives. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and stay royal.